Stick figure animation channels are one of the most profitable faceless niches on YouTube right now. And the wildest part is, you can rebrand them into anything. Comedy, self-help, finance tutorials, motivational content. Now, I've covered how to make Stickman animations before in previous videos, and the response were insane. But you guys kept telling me the same thing. The workflow's too complicated, too many tools. So I went back to the drawing board, burned thousands of credits testing every possible setup, and finally cracked the perfect pipeline. I found one single interface where we can go from script to visuals to multi-shot animation to editing, literally every step of the Stickman animation process, all in one place. So in this course, I'm going to walk you through how to launch your stick figure channel from zero. Alright, so what you want to do is head over to your browser and search for Claude Desktop. Once you see the official download page, go ahead and click on it. It should say something like Claude Download. From there, you'll need to download the version that matches your operating system. I'm on a Windows device, so I'll just download the Windows version. After that, install it the same way you would any normal software. Once the download is complete, click on the .exe file and go through the installation process. Then log into your Claude account, and you should land on an interface that looks something like this. Now, if you click on the hamburger menu up in the top left corner, you're going to see a few options pop up. There's Claude Chat, which is just your regular chat bot. There's the co-work option. We're not really going to touch that here. And then there's Claude Code, which is what we actually want. So go ahead and switch over to Claude Code. Once you're in, the first thing you'll need to do is pick the model you want to use. Now, quick heads up, different models cost different amounts. For example, Opus 4.7 is the smartest one, but it's also going to burn through your credits pretty fast compared to something like the Sonnet models or the lower ones. So just keep that in mind. Alright, once you've picked your model, the next step is to create a folder. I've already got one set up called Claude Code, but if you don't, it's super simple. Just click on Open Folder, create a new one, and give it whatever name you want. And once that's done, we're ready to move on and install Skill. Alright, now let's install Top View Skill. If you head over to their platform, you'll see a command that says something like, Install Top View Skill for me, along with a URL. That's really all we need. We're just going to pass that instruction into Claude Code. Now, to make this a lot easier for you, I've created a Google document that contains all the requests you'll need to give to Claude Code throughout this process, so you don't have to figure anything out from scratch. What you want to do first is open that document and scroll down to the very first instruction. You should see a prompt there that tells Claude Code to install Top View Skill. Just copy that instruction and we'll use it directly inside Claude Code. Alright, so what you're going to do here is copy everything, like the entire chunk, don't leave anything out. Then head back into Claude Code, paste it in there, and just send it. Once you do that, Claude Code is going to go ahead and search GitHub and install the exact dependency we need for this automation to work. Now, quick heads up, it's probably going to ask you for a few approvals along the way. When that happens, just hit Proceed or Approve a couple of times. That's basically giving it permission to search the web, install stuff on your computer, and set everything up properly. After that, it pretty much handles everything on its own. Alright, now as you can see, I've run into an error here, and I wanted to show you this part just in case you run into the same issue. If something like this happens, what you want to do is connect to a VPN first. After that, you have two options. You can either run the exact same prompt again, or head back to the Google document I shared with you. Once you're in the document, scroll down to the section labeled Error Test Proofing. You'll see a small chunk of text there. Just copy that and paste it into Claude. This is specifically for situations where you run into errors while trying to install the skill in Claude Code. Go ahead and send that, and Claude will attempt to reinstall everything needed for Top View Skill to run properly. Just like before, you'll need to approve a few permissions so it can retry the setup. If everything works as expected, your screen should end up looking something like this. Alright, so what's going on right now is Claude Code is basically taking you over to Top View so you can log in. The reason for that is simple. It needs authentication to actually connect everything. So if you don't already have an account, just go ahead and create a Top View account. It's super quick. Once that's done, come back, run the exact same prompt again, follow the same steps, and that should do it. At that point, you should have Top View Skill fully installed inside Claude Code. Now, as you can see, Top View Skill is fully installed, and we've got a clean overview of our setup. The linked email, the API key, all the essentials. And one really cool thing is, it also shows us the full list of modules, which are basically the features Top View Skill can run directly inside Claude Code. We're talking AI image generation, product avatars, text-to-speech, video creation, and a whole lot more. All right, now that we've successfully set up Skill, it's time to actually start prompting it. Now, in order to get any software to do what you want, you need to know how to communicate with it properly. Luckily, I have already taken care of that for you by creating a ready-to-use prompt. So, head back to the master document. If you scroll down past the error test proofing section, you'll find the main prompt we're going to use. Now, there are two key things you need to understand here. First, there's a PDF. This is your source material. Go ahead and click on it and download it to your computer. This file contains the full DNA of the stick figure niche, basically every detail Claude Code needs to generate the videos for us. While that's downloading, scroll down a bit further in the document until you find the nano prompt. That's the exact prompt we're going to copy and paste into Claude Code. Now, it's very tiny on purpose. I designed it that way because the full prompt is quite lengthy, so I compressed it just to make it easier for you to copy and work with. So once you've copied everything, here's what you do next. Take your PDF source document, head over to Claude Code, and paste in the red highlighted nano prompt you just copied. After that, click the plus icon inside Claude Code and attach the PDF source document you downloaded earlier. Once everything is in place, just send it to Claude Code. From there, it's going to start using Top View Skill to automate the entire workflow for you. All right, so after a couple of minutes, Claude moves on to the next step, which is giving us video ideas in the stick figure niche. Now, the reason this takes like 2 to 3 minutes is because it's actually reading through the entire source material. And that file is long. We're talking around 30,000 words. So it needs a bit of time to process everything properly. And honestly, this is exactly why we're using Claude Code. It's one of the few tools that can actually handle that much data without glitching out or losing context. So now we've got our video ideas, and all you've got to do is pick one. For me, I think I'm going to go with idea number 5. That one looks really solid. I'll just send that back into Claude Code, and once I do that, it's going to ask how long I want the script to be. Alright, so to keep this simple, you want to decide how long your script is going to be. Now, if you're doing short form content, you're usually aiming for around 30 to 40 seconds. But if you're doing longer videos, you can go all the way up to like 7 to 10 minutes. For this example, I'm just going to pick 30 seconds since it's a demo. So I'll send that back to Claude. And once you do that, Claude generates the script based on the length you chose. Now, as you can see, we've got a really solid script ready to turn into a video. And this is where things get really interesting. Once you're happy with the script, all you've got to do is tell Claude to use Top View Skill and create the full video. What Top View Skill then does is handle everything. It builds the video, adds multiple shots, generates captions, and even adds a voiceover. So basically, it automates the whole thing for you. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just type, "Yes, I want my footage and video to be generated," and then send it. Once I send that, Claude is going to kick in and start using the Top View Skill we just installed to turn the script into actual visuals. Now, if I'm being honest, this part does take a bit of time. I've already been running it for like 5 minutes, and so far, Claude has mostly just been asking for a few permissions to access Skill. But aside from that, it's actually doing everything pretty well. It's handling the script, improving the prompting structure, generating images, building the videos, stitching everything together, and even creating and syncing the voiceover. So yeah, everything's looking good so far. Fingers crossed. Let's see what the final output ends up looking like. Alright, so after about 15 minutes, we've finally got our output. Claude Code has basically used Top View Skill to create the Stickman animation, so let's check it out. Now, quick thing to note, Seedance only allows a 15-second video limit. So since we're aiming for a full 30-second video, Claude Code had to split it into 2 different batches. So what we're going to do first is look at the first batch, which is this first product link right here. When I click on it, it takes me straight into Top View, so I can preview what was generated. And honestly, it starts off really well. That first frame already looks clean. Let me just preview it quickly and see how it sounds.
You don't have a sleep problem, you have a decision problem. Every night, you tell yourself tomorrow is the day you finally wake up at 5 a.m. And every morning, your hand finds the snooze button before your brain finds a reason.
Yeah, so far the output actually looks really good. I like how it's using different multi-shots across the video, but still manages to keep the character consistent the whole time. Everything just flows well. The physics, the motion, it all looks clean, and there's no weird distortion or anything like that. It also stays fully inside that stick figure universe, which is nice. I'm just going to download this first clip because it honestly looks really solid. And not going to lie, Top View Skill is really shaping up to be a game changer for Claude Code and content creators in general. The fact that you can create something like this from just a simple prompt really opens up a lot of possibilities. Now let's check out the second clip and see how that one looks. I'll just go back into Claude. Now, straight off the bat, you can already see the consistency in the first frame. It takes the last frame from the previous video and uses it as the starting frame for the next one, which is really, really impressive. Overall, the video looks solid. I like how there's no distortion at all and everything stays clean and consistent. And keep in mind, this is just our first test. We're literally just experimenting with Top View Skill paired with Claude Code. Honestly, it's pretty insane. The possibilities with this kind of workflow are endless. Now that I've shown you how to create the video, and we've basically completed the full process using Top View Skill, let's quickly move on and go over how to properly brand your channels so everything looks more professional. Alright, so now that we're done with the video creation process, and Top View Skill has basically automated everything through Claude Code, the next thing we need to handle is branding for our channel. And again, I've already made this easy for you. So just go back to the Google document with all the master prompts and instructions, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see something called the branding subheading. Inside there, you'll find a branding PDF. Just click on it and download it to your computer. Once that's done, go back into Claude Code, upload the PDF, and then just type "run this" and send it. And the reason we're doing this is because we want Claude Code to fully generate the branding for us, including the banner and the overall look of the channel. We also want it to generate the logo, the banner, channel names, and descriptions. Basically everything so it's fully set up on our end automatically. Once you send it, Claude Code will read through the PDF. Since it's quite detailed, it may take a little time to go through everything properly. After that, Claude Code will generate a few channel name recommendations for you to choose from, and honestly, they all look pretty good. For me, I like Tiny TV, and I also like Stickman Wonder. At this point, you just pick whichever name fits your vision best. I'm going to go with Tiny TV because I like the theme. So I'll send that choice back into Claude Code, and once I do, it's going to ask you to describe your niche. Now, Stickman animations can be used in different ways. Some people use them for comedy, others for self-help, others for productivity and educational content. For our case, we're going to focus on productivity because the goal is to teach people how to improve their lives and build better habits. So what I'm going to do is just say my niche is productivity. I'll type productivity, and I'll also add that we make weekly uploads so it understands exactly what we're doing. Then I'll send that back into Claude Code. After that, Claude gives us like 5 different channel description variations. And since we chose Tiny TV, I'm looking through them and I think I like variant 6. It says something like, "Productivity explained with Stickman, new videos every week." I really like that one. It's simple, minimal, and it just looks clean overall. Then Claude asks if I want it to use Top View Skill to generate a fitted logo and banner for the channel. And I'm just going to say yes, I want that, and send it. And what Claude Code does next is, since we've already given it access to Top View Skill, it starts using it in the background. Now, Top View Skill actually comes with a range of integrated models inside it. It includes video models like CDance 2.0, Kling 3.0, and a few other advanced ones. It also has image models like GPT Image 2, Nano Banana Pro, and several others. So in a way, it's like an all-in-one AI content creation system. And this is the powerful part. Giving Claude Code access to a platform like this completely changes the workflow. Because now, instead of manually generating everything step by step, you can create images, videos, full tutorials, or even self-help content just from a few prompts, and in a matter of minutes. All right, after a couple minutes, we now get a complete branding output. We've got our channel name, our channel description, and Claude has also generated both a logo and a banner using Top View Skill. Now, if your output looks like mine, where it's just showing a preview instead of a direct file, all you need to do is ask Claude for the download link of the banner and template. It will then generate a link for you where you can access and download everything properly. Once you have that, you can go ahead and use it to brand your channel. Right now, I've gotten the link for mine, so I'm going to click on it to preview what it looks like. It opens up the top view preview page, and as you can see, this is what the banner looks like. It includes a subscribe button placed in a really visible area so it immediately catches attention. The design also has stick figures doing different actions across the banner, and the subscribe button is positioned in what you could call the universal attention zone. One thing you need to understand is that YouTube doesn't always show your banner the same way everywhere. It automatically crops and adjusts it depending on the device someone is using. So, for example, someone watching from a mobile device will mostly see this section here, the subscribe text and the stick figure leaning toward it. It's designed to still look clean and visually appealing in that format. Now on a laptop, viewers will see a much wider view, so they get more of the full subscribe section in context. And if someone is on a TV, they'll see the entire banner in full, exactly as it was designed. Overall, it looks really clean. I like how everything is positioned and it just comes together really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this banner. Then I'll head back into Claude to preview the logo as well. I asked for something very simple, just a stick figure waving hello, and that's exactly what it generated. If you want something different, you can always just ask for another version. But for me, this already looks really good, so I'm just gonna download it. Now the last step is putting everything together on YouTube. So I'll go back to YouTube, click on my profile, hit create a new channel, and then type in the name we chose, Tiny TV, and just create the channel. And since we already have our logo and banner ready, I'll go into customize channel. Then I'll upload the logo and banner I downloaded from Top View Skill and paste in the channel description Claude gave us. And yeah, that's basically it. We've just created and fully branded a stick figure animation channel using Top View Skill and Claude code.